Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to irondinos. Today we've got games of golf for you. Relicta. Today I got Shaun.
Yo.
And yeah, this is like a full-on puzzler. So with like this gravity manipulation mechanic with it. Have you played much of this one, dude?
Yeah, I've played about an hour. It's really enjoyed it. It's certainly one I'm going to complete. It's my cup of tea.
Yeah, for sure. I liked you got the standard little achievement there for just pressing one button at the start.
Well, this immediately brings something that annoyed me slightly.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Well, you're in a cutscene and that whole beta skip is there the whole time.
Yes.
Like, surely I'd like it if it came up at the start and faded away, and if you pressed B, it then came up again and said that until you thingied it. But it's there in every cutscene. You can't get rid of it. It's quite immersion breaking in a way that the subtitles aren't.
Yeah, no, I did notice it as well. Yeah, it was quite frustrating. I found the load time slightly on the long side as well between each section, but it wasn't tue bad. I could sort of get over that a little bit.
To a degree, but there are also some like really tiny ones.
Yeah, 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 exactly. So if you don't know what this game is, you're basically on the moon, as far as I can make out, and you've set up this lab, and this company have stumbled upon this tech that this other company created, I believe, and you're doing investigation on all the stuff, and your job is to test it all out. And there's other characters and stuff which you don't meet till quite a way in, but you'd certainly meet them over like a phone and stuff like that, which you'll see in the video. And basically this tech is, so you got your left glove and your right glove there that you can see, and you can pick things up and manipulate gravity and stuff like that with it, as you'll see.
And it's always kind of as you see it there as well. You kind of she'll move her hands and it moves along the floor. You can't really pick it up over your head and like that sort of thing. It's just kind of
it's all on
almost
the ground.
locked to the ground.
Yeah. Later on, you do get the ability to manipulate gravity to these blocks, which will then make it float. But again, it's like skimming the ground unless you attach it to one of these plates on the wall, which again you'll see pretty soon. This is all tutorial stuff right now. I just thought I'd show you a bit of the tutorial. So this is the teleportation tech that you get. So you can put one of these blocks in and it will give you a little symbol, and then if you go over to one of the symbols you can teleport the block over.
One of the nice things about this entire setup, especially at this point in the game, is that it's not... So the idea is that I believe they're terraforming, and while they've been doing it, they've come across this stuff, right? And they have designed these gloves, and they have designed these trials to test them, and they have put these things down, and they are using it to... and they're using it to test the environments and test what they've created and built, right?
Yeah.
That already gives a reason why this is a puzzle game. It bakes into the core element of the game that's why you're dicking around doing these puzzles the whole time. Because that's the area you're in has been set out specifically because of that. So the puzzles don't break your immersion in the story and what you're doing, thinking, why would this puzzle be here? Because the testing ground is the area you are in, and where you're going around, where you move on to later, other people have put similar things in place because of their experiments and tests, and it all gives a nice, quite holistic approach. I hate that word, but holistic approach as to why everything is a puzzle.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels cohesive, and I really, really appreciated that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was really nice how they worked in all the puzzle elements to the story. Yeah, really, really good. I have to say as well that there's elements of humour in this as well. So her boss, basically her ex, just popped up on the screen there, interrupting their phone call. And the computer turns around and says, "Oh no, protocol says that you must answer this call." And she just said, "No, send an error before I fall." And to basically delete the call. And then in a minute, you'll see someone else pop up. Oh,
I was going to say, I preferred her relationship with the other person because...
Yeah.
It's just like I've had enough of this shit kind of bitch, and I found her really funny, really entertaining character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do like the little elements of humour in this. It is good. I found the controls quite nice, actually. They weren't too janky. They was quite smooth, quite easy to get a hold of. The one thing I did kept pressing, I mean, I don't know if this is just me, probably just me, but I kept pressing the Y button to... so there's a couple of things. You can press the Y button to bring up that device that she just picked up there, and it sends you into I think it's all the emails and
it's basically a data pad, so it's like a menu system, and it keeps track of information from other characters and tasks and bits and bobs like that.
Yeah, exactly. And for some reason, now, I don't know why, I kept getting mixed up with the gravity button. Now, the gravity button is the right bumper. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I always wanted to press Y to bring up the gravity. And I kept bringing up the menu, and it was really frustrating. I'm pretty sure that's just me, and maybe I can switch the buttons around. I don't know, I haven't looked. But, yeah, I'll just have to get used to that, I guess. But other than that, I found the controls pretty good. What about you?
Yeah, it's very... the controls are pretty basic, but they work very nicely for what they are. I'm not quite sure why, but Adam is diligently showing off the lifts. They may play a much more important part than I thought. No, I'm kidding. You're in a base and you go from area to area via these conduits.
I didn't want to make it seem like all these areas were connected in one long continuous thing. I wanted somewhere that I could break them up to show there were different areas. So yeah, the lifts you go up brings you into these. This isn't real. This is all made up by the computer on the moon within the lab. So there's quite a few of these different environments that you can go into, so those lifts give you access. And
here's the gravity. So basically you've got your blue and your red, and when you have the opposite colours they attract, and when they're both at the same colours I think they repel. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, it's that way around.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is it. And then the yellow above is the gravity.
There you go.
Yeah. For some reason, that took me a minute to figure that out. I was like, well, how the hell do I get that off of there? And then I sort of looked to the pad on the wall. I was like, oh, right, okay. But yeah, I found it quite fun. It definitely held my attention. I mean, I think I played this for about 2 hours, so I'm quite a way in. Yeah, and I think I'll definitely go back to it. As I say, the story quite grabs me as well. So where I am in the story at the minute, a couple of the team members are stranded somewhere in the base and can't get back. So you've got to go there and reset So there's like these little shoots, these like little train car shoot things. I don't know what you'd call them, but you see it now, and they zoom you across to the other areas, and they've broken down. So she's got to go there and reset it all, but she can't do it from where she is. So she's got to go through all the puzzles that the other members have set for their own experiments. So you get to do all theirs as well. So and this is part of it.
And as I say, that just feels cohesive with the world they're building and the situation you're in. The kind of the hook you saw a little bit at the start was that they find this huge glowing energy source, and it appears to be sucking our main character in, and she's going to try and override something because apparently it's done something to her daughter. And then you saw the cutscene a little while ago. Her daughter has just come to work with her. So it gives you what appears to be the end of the story, and then it jumps back a couple of years to set it up, and then it starts flowing towards what you saw at the beginning, and that's fine. It's a good way to get a hook and get people playing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed that. Overall thoughts there.
Yeah, I've played a bunch of games like this. I find them really relaxing and rewarding. I've enjoyed the sci-fi level in this. I already quite like several of the characters. So, yeah, definitely going to come back. So it's one I'm going to complete. I'm going to complete this. May not be immediate, but I'll chip away at it over the next couple of weeks or months and make my way through it. How about you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love a puzzler on this of this type. And if you've been a fan of ours for a while, then you'll know we do like a puzzler on this channel as well. So, for sure, I'll definitely be completing this one. And but yeah, other than that, I think that's all from us. So we shall see you next time. See ya.
Bye bye.